Well, we've made it. Welcome to Best SU. We have a lot of things planned for you this year. Let's go!
Here I go, ready now. I'm coming for you. Can't nothing stop me. I got some things I gotta do. Hey. I'm making a move. Study long, study wrong. Ain't nothing gonna happen on its own. I'm making a move. Don't need no Hades for the song. I got joy all through my soul. I'm making a move.
Hello, I'm Michael Alawaye, President of Best SU, and I'm very pleased to be bringing you this introduction to the Student Union. As you've seen from our video, Best SU is a vibrant and varied organization, offering a host of services to support you through every aspect of your university life, from support navigating academic processes or housing issues, to a wealth of social activities and development opportunities. We truly believe that we can offer something for everyone. As a not-for-profit charity, operating independently of the university, we are run by students for students. It is completely free for you to join Best SU, and you will automatically become a member of Best SU when you register to the university. To make life easy for you, your Best SU login details will be the same as the one you registered for the university, which will probably be the same one you used to reach this video. So hopefully you're all set to go. In this short video guide, I'm going to give you a snapshot of all you need to know about your SU, what's on offer, how to get in touch, and most importantly, how to get involved. As I said, we are run by students for students, so we are nothing without you, our members. 2020 is going to be an interesting year to be a student. To start with, I'm talking to you through a video instead of getting to see you all in your lecture theatre. But please be assured that we are just as accessible to you, and we'll continue to explore new ways to help you meet your fellow students and get involved. This year will be more important than ever for us to hear from you about your student experience, as my fellow officers and I won't be able to drop into a lecture to ask how things are going, and you might not be able to swing by my office to bring things up. Your student voice means a huge amount to us, and we want you to know that you're here to be heard. And we are trying to create as many opportunities as possible for you to speak up and be listened to. We like to shout out about things that affect our members during their time at UOB, the good, the bad, and the ugly. As a representative body of our students, we are committed to giving our members a voice on the issues that matters to you. And we are proud to say that you determine what we are as an organization and how we do it. Truly led by students, we get the opportunity once a year to elect a team of executive officers from amongst the student body. That's how I got this job and why I will be working hard for you over the course of the academic year. I am not alone in this. I lead a team of 4 elected officers who you can see here. Each of your vice presidents has their own manifestos that they look after, although we help each other out on big projects to spread the work. Alexandra Manier, which is your Vice President Education for the forthcoming year, as well as supporting our communities of hundreds of academic reps that you would elect in your classes to take forward and champion feedback on your academic experience. Alexandra attends high-level academic meetings in the university to ensure that the student voice is always considered in academic processes. Providing feedback to reps on your course is just one way that you can share your views and opinions on your learning experience at Best SU. Reps will feedback this information to the university and union, and we will continue to escalate it until we have reached a resolution. You will also see Alexandra and other Best SU representatives at student staff liaison forums. If you would rather pop along to a face-to-face meeting or computer to computer at the start of the year as we meet in the virtual world. Here, you and your peers can share feedback about the learning experience, and Best SU will make sure it gets to the people who needs to hear about it. If you don't fancy either of these options, we have a digital rep system which is available online 24/7 throughout the academic year, perfect for those middle night eureka moments. Whether you have an idea for something new or you want to start a petition to get students on board with your viewpoint, you can do so on our website. Afija Chauveau, your Vice President Equality, works to ensure that all groups of our diverse student body are considered, supported, and welcome at BESSU and more widely at UOB. Afija also supports our Liberation Network to bring together students who self-define as part of a group widely understood to experience oppression, exclusion, or disadvantage in society as a result of part of their identity. We use the term liberation because we believe that working on these issues is about freedom from the oppression, discrimination, and inequality that they may face, that can affect their participation, achievement, and progression in the educational setting such as ours. You would also see Afija working with our campus liaison officers to amplify the voice of students on our satellite campuses, beyond Bedford and Luton. Some of you may not even know about these sites, but BESSU also has members at campuses in Aylesbury and Milton Keynes, and as far away as London and Birmingham. We aren't lucky enough to have offices on these campuses, so we are working hard to build a network of campus liaison officers. Think of them as your campus president, to ensure that we still hear about student experience on other campuses and can effectively represent you. Lastly, but by no means, Joshua Chukwu, Vice President Union Development, supports the broad range of student-led societies that you heard about earlier, working with society committees to continue to develop their offerings for students. The hope is that our societies get bigger and better every year. Joshua is also the key link to the university sports and liaisons with sports presidents to make sure representation on their behalf to the university, to ensure that sports for students also gets bigger and better every year at UOB. You'll also see Joshua developing services in the union, such as the accreditation scheme for the leaders of our student communities. Whether you volunteer as a rep for a course, a campus, an underrepresented group, or run a society, you're undoubtedly picking up an additional skill that will enhance your employability. And our accreditation scheme helps develop and celebrate this, making sure that you can articulate your success to future employers in an increasing competitive job market. All of us as elected reps are answerable to you, our members. You voted to put us in these positions, and now it is our duty to work for the student body and provide regular updates on our progress, just like you would expect at your local MP. The best way to hear about this update and ask questions is through our union parliament, along with your other student community leaders that we've already discussed, our campus liaison officer, Liberation Network chair, student voice champion, societies chair, and sports presidents. We form the union parliament. Just like UK Parliament, this is a space for us to be held accountable on the work that we have undertaken in the name of BESSU, to propose and debate ideas for change, and to receive your views on the work of the union. Union Parliament is all about giving you, as students, the ability to shape the direction the union takes and decide what matters most to students and therefore the SU. As with most things, Union Parliament is now completely online, and we have made every effort to make sure it's as easy as possible for you to have your voice heard. So you'll be able to have a whole week to ask questions and consult on policy ideas at a time and in a way that suits you. Although only our student community leaders get a vote at Union Parliament, any student can propose an idea or start a petition, and the SU team will be on hand to help you turn that idea into a policy proposal which is discussed and voted on at Union Parliament. Simply put, policy is just getting down on paper what BESSU believes in, and if agreed to by Union Parliament, our policies are binding for 2 years, in which time we get to work, making change happen. Just like UK Parliament, you can also lobby your reps on Union Parliament to vote for your best interest. Just like MPs in the UK, they will expect to hear from you to help them decide how to vote. So whether you're a member of a society or sports team, a member of a liberation group, or simply a student using the student voice champion for your school or department, you have got a voice in Union Parliament, and you can use your reps to have your voice heard. Although the representation of students is at the core of what we do here at Best SU, we are really passionate about building a student community where like-minded students can come together to enjoy activities, events, and sometimes just a general discussion. Our student-led societies are here to do just that. Societies bring together those with shared passion, hobbies, and interests, and we are proud to be the home of societies that cover all sorts of topics, from faith and cultural groups to academic and common interest groups, all run by students for students. Be sure to take a good look at the range of activities our societies will be hosting over the welcome period. To make it easier for you to get involved, we've made membership for our societies free for the whole of this academic year. So if you see one thing interesting, you've got nothing to lose. Why not sign up online straight away? Our societies have also been getting creative over the summer and finding ways to get together in a virtual environment. So whether you want to get involved in Dance Society's online training session, try out a bit of Dungeons and Dragons with the Tabletop Society, or weekly yoga sessions within the Police Society, there's still an awful lot going on for you to take part in, and it's been made easier than ever. If you can't find a society that's right for you, all you need is a handful of interested students to set up your own society. You can find lots more information about how to do this on our website. A number of our societies also dedicate a portion of their time over the year to fundraise for good causes. During the pandemic, we've all seen some stellar fundraising efforts across the country. We are certain that our members will have plenty of ideas and causes that they would like to support this year, and we are also happy to help wherever we can. We'll be tracking your excellent efforts over the course of the year to demonstrate the immense impact that students have on their communities. So whether you need help generating an idea or just want something to bank the funds that you raise, please let us know how we can help. We'd love to feature all of your kind work on our communication channels and shout about students doing good deeds. Let's face it, 2020 isn't shaping up to be a typical student year when it comes to some of the social stuff that happens at the start of the term. But we have been working all summer to ensure that you get the best experience and a chance to meet new people and make new friends. You can see the full range of events and activities taking place during the welcome period online at the address seen here. We hope that this year, students from all our campuses will be able to try something new over welcome, whether that is the quiz night, bingo, or dropping by for a magic show. For those of you that still crave a visit to our venues in Luton and Bedford, we will be reopening as soon as possible and can't wait to have you back with us. So keep your eyes peeled for further updates as the term progresses. The final service provided by Best SU is one that we hope you never need, but is so important that you know about. Our advice service provides students with free, impartial, and confident advice and support on a variety of aspects of student life. This isn't about us marching off to shout at your dodgy landlord or writing a budget. Our ambition is to educate and empower you to understand your rights and have the confidence to challenge obstacles you may face. We also work closely with a number of external organizations, making links in communities that serve all our campuses to ensure you have access to all the relevant advice and support you require. Our top tip for all students in 2020 to ensure that you can be supported effectively is to speak up. As I've said a couple of times, 2020 is going to be a very different year for all of us. At the tail end of the last academic year, we saw our members grappling with problems that they never would have prepared for. Student parents balancing studies with homeschooling, international students unable to go home for summer and unable to access funds overseas as banks went into lockdown. Isolation taking its toll on students' mental health like never before. We now hear the phrase, the new normal, being thrown around because we are supposed to be getting used to living with a global pandemic, going outside. But that doesn't mean that you can't get or shouldn't have support. If you're struggling, if there are changes in your circumstances that could affect your studies, it is crucial that you speak to someone sooner than later. Whether you speak to the Best SU or to university mitigation team, it is much easier to put support in place before you take an assessment and get a grade that you feel suffered as a result of the situation than it is to fix a grade that you think could have been better. This year, we really do suggest you play it safe. Speak up sooner rather than later. So that's Best SU in a nutshell. We are looking forward to hearing from you over the course of the year, whether you have new ideas, problems need solving, or just want to let us know how your student experience is developing. So please keep in touch, and thank you for choosing University of Bedfordshire.